Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm sure we're all at our wits' end now without any greyhound racing. Nothing to cheer on, nothing to have a bet on. It's even difficult to get out of the kennels, really, with the self-exclusion. And I just thought I'd put some sort of video together of all our dogs in Team Wilton and show you what a good set of dogs we've actually got with the kennel, and what a great job Colin, Kelly, and the rest of the team have done to get them in such condition and doing so well for us, because we don't pay a fortune for them. Pyman's King might have been an expensive dog, but the rest of them are really not expensive dogs. So anyway, we'll start off. I'm going to kick off with Pyman's Beauty. Pyman's Beauty's actually just gone for rehoming. She was in good condition. She just wasn't seeming to be enjoying the game that much anymore. Never seemed to get a clear run, and we just thought, rather than her get an injury and possibly, have to be retired, let's do it for the right reasons. And the right person has come along, and I think she's fell on her feet as well. So it's great actually, but what it means, I'm going to kick off the video with Beauty's finest hour, as in when she got a clear run at Nottingham. Rarely did she do that, but when she did the business.
1 and 2. See who breaks best out of those two. The answer is pretty level, actually. 2 showing good early pace, 1 on the inner, and 2's going to hit the bend in front. Honor Eclipse goes round in front from 3, a Nuncar Lady. Back in third is 1 on the inside, Nidderdale Echoes. And the scratch dog just out of the picture at the moment, but will be staying on. Down towards the third turn, 3 takes it up. Nuncar Lady for Lynn Cook again, goes on. 5, Pyman's Beauty now taking it up at the 4th bend. Pyman's Beauty's hit the front. Hard for her to start trying to come late and fast, but Pyman's Beauty for Colin Wilton will score. 5 beat 6, 3 back in third. And that was all over at the 4th bend, and 5 turned handy down the far side.
Yeah, did well to hold. I mean, was getting a metre off 6, don't get me wrong, but fell out, as you can see. They really fell out the boxes, but did well to hold 6 to the corner and come round in front, and I think that was the key to this race in the end. Up front, 2 showing the better early. Honor Eclipse, there's no surprise to see that. Shows good early every time it runs. 3, Nuncar Lady, was in a very threatening position at this point because 1 looks already beaten. But say 5, you can see the ground that she's made up already, and straight through the middle of 1 and 4, down the back straight into the 3rd bend. And you thought the door might get shut there by 2, but she gets inside 2. 6 does well to come inside 2 and 4 as well. That was a good move from 6, but got 4 lengths to make up on the winner, and ultimately proved not able to do so. And a good run from Pyman's Beauty. Well done. Fifth attempt at handicap, first win. So that the Pyman's Racing Club will be happy owners. Colin Wilton, a happy trainer.
Yep. OK, 5 goes on to score in good fashion, 6 and 3.
Okay, as you can see, she did really well, and she's now moved on to a new home, and hopefully she'll be very happy. Right, the next dog in the group is who we call Sexy Rexy. That's what Kelly christened him, and he is a beautiful dog. He has got a squiggle, don't get me wrong, but I think most of the syndicate have done well out of him because they've realised he's one to have in forecasts, and quite often that can be a real value situation. But when he gets it right, he can get it right, and on this day, he did get it right, and hopefully you'll enjoy the run.
Hair's on its way. Off and racing. Good start here from trap 5 on the outside. So Lakers Magnus pacing up well to the first bend. 6 on its outside. There's a bit of a pack in behind. They sort themselves out. 1 gets a nice run on the inside there. That's Craigland Jack. Craigland Jack in the lead now by a length from Sir Lakers Magnier in 5. 2 now moving into third. That's Troopers Rex. As they start to turn for home, it's 1, 2, 5, 4, 3 and 6, the back marker. Here comes trap 2, Droopy's Rex challenging 1 as they head towards the line. 2 finishing strongly. It is 2-4-1 the order finish. A win for Droopy's Rex, trained by Colin Wilton. Well done, Hobbsy. Good tip.
Yeah, what do owners know, eh? A gentleman calling for the downgrade, and Rob, it's been a while, but yeah, he's always been there or thereabouts, Droopy's Rex, and he's come good tonight for the nifty 50 plus. Colin Wilton, be delighted, because I think now the owner is, he's got the juices flowing once again.
Yes, it's always nice to see the greyhound win if you own it. I've been an owner in the past, and like I say, it's been knocking on the door. It's probably been a little bit expensive to follow of late, but hopefully they've got their money back in one swoop tonight. But no, it's done really well. I mean, 1 and 5 set the pace. 2 had to really battle. To be fair, at one stage it probably could be another unlucky loser, but no, he battled really well here, and 5 was still lurking, but 4 moved out and took that out of the equation, so it made it a two dog race at the front there, but. 2 see it out really well. A little weight rally from 4, but no, a great run from 2 there. Deserved win.
Well done to track 2, Droopy's Rex. Still lots to come in tonight's show. We're going to be heading back to Romford next for the 3rd semi.
Yeah, as you can see, it was a great run by our boy, and now with the break, I think he might come back a new refreshed dog, and let's hope so. The next one is probably as good a looking bitch as you'll find. I mean, look at them ears, they're absolutely gorgeous. She's called Pyman's Russian. She's only a baby, and we got her from David, and we moved her up because really 400 metres was not far enough, and she went and won first time up. But since that, she's had a few niggles. She's been in season. She's had a bit of a sore wrist. So again, the break might not do her any harm, and hopefully she'll come back refreshed. But this is what she can do when she gets it right. Hopefully you'll enjoy.
And the traps are open. It's a good start once again from 3, 4 though pacing up as well. Hagswood, ISO, and it's 3 and 4 which come together, and that brings in 5 and 6, 2 and 1 the back markers down the far side. Not much between 3, 6 and 4 and 6 now. So Lakers West, there was money for the ground in stripes. The 3's hanging tough. Big run from 4 in behind. They are bunching up and plenty in with a chance as 3 strikes once again at a big price. The Pyman's Russian. What a night for the Pyman's Racing Club. They are boom, boom, booming. Big price. Colin Wilton's Pyman's Russian on comeback after a spell off has landed the lucky last at Nottingham.
Yeah, what a great run by our girl, and you know, the future. Who knows? You know, if we can keep her sound, she could go through a few grades and develop quite nicely. Let's hope so, anyway. But as I say, you just look at her. You know, you want to take her home, don't you? She's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, on to our next dog, and this is probably the oldest one we've got in the kennel. Pyman's Prince. He was originally bought to run in the Scottish Derby, and we've got a few Scotch lads in him, and he was with Pat Rosney. Unfortunately, he got injured. He couldn't run in the Scottish Derby, and we moved him on, moved him to Colin, because Pat was running him around Nottingham anyway, and we thought, like, once a week at least, if we can get him graded, his handicaps, there's a lot more options for him. And he's had it tough, to be truthful, but a couple of times when we have had a touch on him, we've landed it nicely, and for the lads in the syndicate, this was the time we did. So enjoy, boys.
Second on the card at Nottingham. and they race away. Pyman's Prince has come out just in front as they go towards the corner. Leo's Adore on the far side. Coming out wide then is Suleika's Badger. Now two, just beginning to try and move up Franco's Kaz up into a share of second. Down the far side, Pyman's Prince, though, has stolen a lead of about 4 lengths. Franco's Kaz there, up into second now. Then comes Suleika's Badger, but meanwhile, Pyman's Prince still leads, and leads by a long way, turning in, heavily back beforehand. Pyman's Prince for the Pyman's Racing Club is 3 or 4 ahead. Franco's Kaz has run well in second, but Pyman's Prince too far ahead from Franco's Kaz. Close for third, Leo's Adore, and hit the bid.
Yeah, good performance. I mean, I wasn't expecting Free to go bang and make all, but once he was in front, it was a drop in class. Hasn't won since August, but certainly ended the lean spell in style there. You must be happy enough with Jovic, though.
She's done everything we could have expected. She's tracked better tonight. She's led the one dog into the bench. She's got a clear run just for a split second. I thought, go on, Kaz, switch up in gear. You might get off this. But then, you know, the Pyman's Prince dog has been running off the back in handicaps and finishing like a train. So once she's 2 or 3 lengths behind that, it's going to be very, very difficult to catch it. She's beaten everything else, ran well, and actually going round into the job, she was closing up on it a bit. So, well, I'm not unhappy, except I've lost me money, but if you're in dogs, that happens, doesn't it? You know, can't be unhappy with her though. She's
but the winners return the price it represents. I mean, obviously it's the Racing Post computer forecast,
of course,
the price. That was a mythical price.
3-2, still waiting for third. We'll give that to you a little bit later on. Let's go back to the Coral win.
Yeah, 8-1 into 6-4. It was mythical, all right. Dear me. Go on, my son. I think most of us had plenty of 4-1 and 9-2. Anyway, and next one on the cards is New Kid on the Block. He's only had 3 runs for us, but quite cheap. Well, it might prove, hopefully it'll prove to be cheap. I hope it is, because I had to pay a few £100 myself on top to actually get him. And hopefully, like look of his last run, it could be a nice investment. Pyman's Bill. He's gorgeous markings. It looks like he's had paint chucked all over him, but again, a very inexperienced dog. He's had a few problems when he was younger, but this was him last time out, and he did the business for us. And hopefully you enjoy remembering this.
Of the night, they're coming back these two. And here's the hair at the boxes, and away they go. Spinning wide is expected. Hagswood, Mayhem early doors. Molly, the kid, now under pressure for the lead. Meanwhile, moving up is Pyman's Bill, who suddenly has got right on the heels of the leaders, looking for a run on the inside, followed by Suleika's Manny. It's Pyman's Bill who goes on by a couple then from in second place, Suleika's Manny, trying to thread a path. Suleika's Jet getting run, no running behind Woodcock's Aliona at the home turn. Pyman's Bill now by a couple from Suleika's Manny, the wide on the far side, 2 lengths back to Woodcock's Aliona. Down the straight, Pyman's Bill, Suleika's Manny. Pyman's Bill has beaten Suleika's Manny, and Woodcock's Aliona has got third. Winner for Colin Wilton, Pyman's Bill. As you were saying, Dave, you know, perhaps better than the 2 runs so far had suggested.
Yeah, it was for me was always going to have the legs of 3 and get first run. Now we know 2's a wide seed, so the door was going to be wide open, and 1 even lifted off at the corner as well. When all of a sudden, you know, Pyman's Bill was in a very, very handy position, and I've been keeping an eye on this one because slow away, showing pace and just getting snagged up here, there and everywhere. Tonight, I thought was a chance for him to get some sort of clear run and really show us what he can do. And didn't he do it well? I mean, Suleika's Manny's travelled all over the back of him on the run-in. You know, you could argue that, you know, Free does it right, might pick up 4, but at 5-1, you take your chance that we get first run, and we did, Darryl. Lovely.
Nice pick then. 4 over the 3 and the 5. Woodcock's Aliona back in third place. Another handicap coming up in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, great result on it. Unless you were like me, and you hadn't backed him. I did have a little bit on Betfair when he went to such a big price, but it wasn't a big bet by any means, and I was just over the moon that he'd won. Anyway, now we're on to our 2 stars, and I didn't know which to put first, actually. But I suppose I had to do it on what we hope will be the better dog. So first of all, Pyman Storm. What a star this dog has been for us. The prices he's been winning at, you know, we paid buttons for him. He was really just to get, a bit like Pyman's Bill, just to get a syndicate together and keep people interested. But what a star he's been so far, and I actually don't think we've scratched the surface with him yet. You know, Kelly's done such a great job with this dog, and as you'll see from this video, when he gets it right, he can seriously run and enjoy, because it's something that I certainly will enjoy.
Over 500 metres. Hare's on its way round to the boxes then. And that's it, away we charge. Well, 2 pops out. Pyman Storm is the first to show as we go to the corner. 4's trying to get up the inside, but it's the blue jacket that goes round. It's a Pyman Storm for Colin Wilton. 4, Kahina Monty for Jane White sits second. A gap back to third is Zaskandil, but it's a Pyman Storm led early for Colin Wilton. He's out in front tonight. He's kicking on. He's got about 3 or 4 clear. It could be another winner. Well, it is another winner for Colin Wilton. Great performances. Pyman Storm doing the business in no uncertain terms. 1 late and fast does take second. Zaskandil fourth, but it's a remote second because Pyman Storm has led them a merry dance in race number 8. And well, Colin, how many's that now? Is that 5 tonight?
I've run out of fingers, I think.
Yeah, you've definitely brilliant stuff. Fantastic. And it couldn't have gone better, could it?
That's put a big smile on my face because we love this dog at home. He's at his. And he just never runs a bad race. He don't care who he's racing with.
Yeah.
He wins at big prices, but I just don't know how much better he's going to get.
How old is he, the dog? Well, he's September 16, so he's not a young dog, but he's still going forward.
He came into the kennel. Jim bought this dog for not a lot of money. He came into the kennel from Ireland. He'd run 16 races at Ewell in A6 grade and never won. And he's just gone from strength to strength.
Yeah, really.
That's as good as he's been.
Brilliant run from Pyman Storm off the front. Well done to Jim and the Pyman's Racing Club. Colin Wilton, the trainer, the winning trainer, once again. One got held up as staying on, but no danger to the winner who wins one.
Magnificent stuff. And you put me in front, albeit probably briefly, in the chat.
Yeah, what a star of a dog. And look at him. What a stamp of a dog. What a beautiful picture and looking dog he is. So proud of this dog. And as I say, I can't say enough about Kelly Wilton and what she's done to get him in the condition she's got. Because I'll be honest, it was touch and go at one stage where we'd ever run again. His foot was that badly split. But we stuck with it. I give him time. And now we're getting the benefit of it. Anyway. On to our king. And he's called Pyman's King. It's funny. We used to call Barnfield Angel our queen. She was the queen of Romford. I know Chop Chop Hope took over that, but for us, Barnfield Angel was always the queen of Romford. And the one thing I always said was, I won't use the name King until I think I've got something that could be very, very useful. And, you know, this dog wasn't cheap, but we've got some nice people in the group, and they all, you know, they all invested a good few quid in it. But here he is. He's still only a pup, very, very inexperienced, and the future's bright for him. You know, I think he can seriously win plenty of open races, if not even possibly go on to be a cat dog. And you never know. We all dream of the Derby, and this is my dream dog. So this was him winning. First time he won. Again, Colin was on the show this night, and as you can see, he was quite happy with the performance. Enjoy.
As the flag is waved. Hare's on its way round to the Starling Traps for race 10. And that's it, away we go. Well, it's a very level break indeed, but Five's looking to surge his way to the front and does just that. Pyman's King is the early leader, goes round for Colin Wilton, the odds-on favourite out in front. He's gone a couple clear down the far side from 4 Bills on Wheels. 6 races next with 2, but it's 5 Pyman's King going great guns out in front. He leads by a couple. Bills on Wheels is trying to come back for Jane White as they straighten off the last turn. It's 5 for the leader, 4 is the challenger, but 5 Pyman's King is finding more. 5 beats 4, 2 is third. It's another win for Team Wilton.
Take a bow, Sir Colin Wilton. Well done, Pyman's King. It's another one. I hope you're totting these up. Is that, how many is that? 6, 7?
I think, is it definitely
6? 6 winners on the card. 6 out of 10, and he hasn't a runner in every single race, has he? It's a fantastic training performance, this, and well done to the Pyman's Racing Club. And look, this was the one earlier that you said that sort of depending on what he maybe does tonight, he could be the Derby entry that you've always sought. Yeah,
there's a lot more to come. Yeah, he's not the finished article yet. Still running a puppy. I knew that'd be a challenge to beat the 4. I did respect the 4 quite a lot there, and but I'm over the moon that he stayed the 500 and got home. So it's nice to get a win under the belt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. A nice performance. That is win number 6 for the kennel tonight. Collins had a great night's racing, and 5 beating 4 and 2. We'll confirm the dividends, etc. after this break.
Well, there you go. 20 minutes looking at our dogs. Really to show what a great job Team Wilton have done with them. Yeah, I've found a few gems, and hopefully we've got a few more gems to come. But it's a fantastic position to be in, and all we want is racing to start again. So yeah, from myself, Jimmy Parker, I run the Fireman's Racing Club. Obviously, if you're ever interested in the actual syndicate dogs, then and give me a call. But other than that, keep on, stay in over the weekend, watch this, enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you at the track soon, as soon as we get racing again. All right, goodbye.